I have to admit, we have done a really poor job of giving our son what he needs within arm's reach up in his lofted bed here. What I mean by that is that everything from books, light remotes, to even this fan and a bottle of water for drinking at night, he really needs something stable to put his things on that don't actually take up his bed space. So I finally am going to be installing this Luxooryo bed clamp side table. All right, it comes with the tools you need to assemble it. Lots of bags. Honestly, this has a lot of pieces to it, a little bit more than I expected. There's a lot of little screws here. Of course, we do have the screwdriver that comes with it, so that's very handy. This is requiring a little more assembly than I had initially expected, but that's okay. Let me show you the bedside tray itself. It does come with this slide-proof material already perfectly sized to it. It's about 1 inch thick, maybe a little bit less, and here are the instructions. Okay, step 1 was to screw these little guys into these C-clamps. Next, I'm going to be putting these on the bottom of the tray. There are these holes. I'm going to line this up on the bottom here. Make sure that the knob for turning goes this way. This is going to be up against the bed or whatever you're clamping this to, so this needs to be flat here. Okay, everything is screwed on. Out of these 8 screws, I did have 2 right here that I had to replace. I don't know if they were stripped. I don't know if I stripped them, but I'm glad there were extras in there because I needed these extra 2 to go in flush. The first 2 that I grabbed just weren't doing it. The only thing I'll say about this is that while these are fairly flush to it, they're not 100% flush. So once I lay the liner back in here, there will be these very minimal bumps here from these screws sticking out. Another thing to note is there are no nuts to go on the ends of these to hold them in. They are just long enough to fit the width of the metal from the C-clamp and the metal on the base of the table itself. Next is just installing this on. So we have these rubber tips here that fit loosely over the edge of this. They don't screw on, even though there's a hole in them. They don't screw on. There's nothing to screw them into here. So you just kind of hold them there, I guess, and then place this wherever you want, and then you're going to twist this on to clamp it. This is a cup holder. Cool. Little hook here. All right, I wanted this cup holder to work out, but it's just not going to work out because this little knob here that they have welded to the side of this, where this fits in, is just too close to the side. If I change the configuration of this and put this on the side of the bed, it might work out great. The last piece of the puzzle is putting that liner back in. So you're covering up all of those little screws. It does feel nice and flat. Here we go. Check it out. Oh, it also has these hooks that can go anywhere around the entire tray. That would be perfect for headphones. It also came with these. These are cord keepers. These have these sticky backs so I can stick these anywhere around if I want to manage cords, keep those out of the way. Last but not least, let's put his little fan back up here. Oh, that's so much better than having it wedged in the corner here, just balancing on the edge of the bed against the wall. Now I can actually turn on the oscillating function and look at that. My son has this fantastic little bed tray. He'll be able to put all of his stuff here that he wants to access. I'm sold on this product, minus this one little caveat here about the cup holder placement not being adjustable and not making much sense to me. Other than that, loving this Luxooryo clamp-on bedside table.